Yo, guess who's back in?
NANI?!
Oh, look who decided to come back after all this time. Welcome back, sir.
My bad, dog. Look, I've been hella busy with life. I mean, I know everybody been probably waiting on me to come back.
Yeah, we all got tired and waiting on you. We got bored. Shoot, I was so bored, I decided to take up martial arts again after all these years.
Martial arts? Bro, it's been a hot minute since we done martial arts.
Yes, martial arts. I decided to do martial arts again because, hey, guess what? Had nothing else better to do.
Well, look, I got myself together, but look, now I'm back. I'm ready to make some videos for us.
Well, I'm pretty glad that you got yourself together because guess what? Everybody's waiting when the heck you were going to come back. And I'm pretty sure all of you have been waiting for him to come back too.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back. But kind of just be careful. You know, it's been a hot minute since we've done any training in the martial arts. It's been years.
I'm fine. Believe me, I'm good. I got it. Everything else is cool. Trust me. Everything's gonna be... Oh!
Ooh! I told you to chill! Man, see, you don't never listen to me. This is what happens when I go away for a while. But look, without further ado, your boy's back with another video. And guess what? It's all about the fighting games this time around. Game King 5-4 speaking. Back with another one. Let's get it rolling. Come on, man. Get your son. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Your boy, the Game King 504 is back with another video. Look, I know I've been away for a good while. I'm sorry. You know, look, your boy had some things he had to take care of. I've been actually traveling a little bit. I went back home for a little while. Went and saw some friends and family. Went to the Jazz Fest. If you ever been to Jazz Fest, hey, check that out. Of course, it's over with, but you got to next year. But check that out if you ever get a chance. But look, my first video coming back on YouTube is something that I want to talk about because it is a big day for this. And the reason why I'm saying this, and not only just because of this one game, but because of the fighting games in general. And we're going to be talking about fighting games today, and that's what this whole video is going to be about. And let me tell you something, to start this off with the entire season of fighting game, for just the fighting game of the year, to me, I think it's going to be the fighting game of the year, is this bad boy. Street Fighter 6 has officially been dropped as of today. Alright, so look, at the time of me recording this video up here, I didn't get a chance to finish editing on time for the release date of Street Fighter. I just didn't have enough time. Life happens, things just go on. So, mind you, I didn't get a chance to drop this video when I wanted to. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to make sure I clarify that because other than that, look, hey, life happens. Your boy just can't get it all done because, hey, I'm a one-man band. But sometimes I can't get it all together. Other than that, y'all, I'm going to let myself keep talking to y'all. I'll let you. See, enjoy yourself. Finish this up for us. And let me tell you, your boy is super excited. I'm getting the collector's edition. Hopefully it'll come in very soon. I mean, I'm ready to get my hands on. I pre-ordered the bad boy right immediately as soon as I saw it dropped online. And look, Street Fighter 6, I've been waiting for this since it got announced back last year. And I'm saluting Capcom for everything they're doing in this game. They got so much happening. And look, if you don't even know that Street Fighter 6 was getting even a release in general, if you don't even know about Street Fighter 6, you've been living under a rock. I don't know what the heck you've been doing. You've been sleeping for way too long. But not only Street Fighter 6 is going to be something we're getting right now, for the fighting game fans, and video gamers alike in general, but the fighting game community, let me tell you, we going to be eating. This year is the year for fighting games. You got Street Fighter 6 that dropped. You got Mortal Kombat that's coming out. You got Tekken that we're still waiting to hear from. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. And there's so many other fighting games that you may not even know exist. And your boy's here to tell you all about them. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Now, for those of you who have been pretty much out of the loop this year for everything fighting game-wise, Street Fighter 6 has officially been dropped down onto the world, and let me tell you something. This is going to be something that pretty much every fighting game fan is going to love. Street Fighter 6 is a brand new game into the series that literally is going to blow you away in so many different possibilities. Street Fighter 6 has all of these new mechanics. And let me tell you something, it looks so good. The fact of just the graphics, the art style, which is absolutely just phenomenal. I love the graffiti urban art style to it. It gives this crazy new aesthetic that I think is just absolutely phenomenal, that gives us a kind of a fresh take on the Street Fighter series that we've really never seen before. And we got a lot of different features that's coming in, which is pretty much different game modes. Like in this game, in Street Fighter 6, we got something called Fighting Ground. You got the World Tour, and you also got the Battle Hub, which Capcom really has put a lot of effort in. Like I said, I salute Capcom this go around, because if you played Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 5 was very lackluster compared to what we're more likely getting in Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 5 was not a terrible fighting game, but it wasn't the best fighting game. My bread and butter was Street Fighter 4. I thought Street Fighter 4 was absolutely amazing when it came back out way on the 360 era. And of course, Street Fighter 5 was mainly it was a PlayStation exclusive. So for those of you who are on Xbox, didn't get a chance to really experience it. But now that we got Street Fighter 6, and they gave us all the great cool mechanics like the arcade modes. You got training mode as well, of course, making their return. But some of the biggest things, like I said, is like the Fighting Ground, the World Tour, where you get to venture off into this world. You can immerse yourself in and just explore. You get to fight random people when you want to. You can just fight anybody. You can pick a fight around the street. I mean, hey, it wouldn't be called Street Fighter if you ain't fighting in the street and just picking whoever you want to pick and just throw some hands with anybody. And it's cool as well, because one of the better new mechanics that we got into this one, new feature that we're getting in this one, is the customization of your own character. It is great to see that we're getting this in a Street Fighter game. And I think it's honestly, I think it's a little overdue that we finally been needing a kind of create your character for all these years in Street Fighter. We never really got a chance to get a Street Fighting game where you can make your own character. You can make it as goofy as you want. You can make them look as cool as you want. Big, you can make them fat. You can make them skinny. You can make them tall, small. You can put these weird outfits on and just have some just real blown out fun in this game. And let me tell you, you got all the returning characters, all the cool characters that are coming into Street Fighter. You got Blanca, you got Cammy, you got Chun-Li, you got Dhalsim, E Honda, Guile, Ryu, Ken's coming back, Akuma's coming back. You got so many characters that are coming back from, of course, the main stable names of the characters. But you also going to see some brand new characters, some brand new faces, and just some crazy new fighting styles. I really I love where Street Fighter is gonna go. It is gonna give such a great vibe. I honestly, to me, in my personal, I'm a little biased, I'm not gonna lie to you, Street Fighter 6 is probably gonna be the fighting game of the year, at least in my book. Now, I can't be wrong, because let me tell you something. Not only Street Fighter 6 is the game that we're gonna get this year, we also got Mortal Kombat 1 that got announced just a little while back, and we actually got a release date for September. And Mortal Kombat 1, I'm a huge fan of Mortal Kombat. I'm a huge fan of it. I love it. I've played it for a long time. And now that we finally get Mortal Kombat 1 and finally got a real blown, full-blown release date on September 19th, we're gonna get our hands on it. This is, and spoiler alert, so you know, spoiler alert, what am I talking about? Mortal Kombat 1 is actually restarting the franchise in a way. It's almost kind of like a soft reboot. And if you never played Mortal Kombat 11, if you don't know the whole story about that, I'll tell you, again, spoiler alert, don't say I didn't warn you. Basically, Liu Kang has recreated the universe in his own image in a way. Now he's the Fire Thunder God because he got Raiden's powers. And he's changed the whole environment and the world itself. He's bringing back all his friends that are, those who have died in the game and throughout, the course of the, Mortal Kombat history. And basically, you're gonna be seeing a lot of different characters that are making their return. But they got, kind of some costume changes. They got some new looks to them and everything. You got Scorpion coming back. You got Sub-Zero, Raiden, Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, Kitana, Mileena, Shang Tsung. I mean, the cast is here. The cast is here for Mortal Kombat. And that's just the starting that we saw in the cinematic trailer. Now, we haven't really seen gameplay footage of it, so we don't know what the fatalities can be. We don't know what, the full-blown costumes may look, of course, for all the different characters. Of course, they're gonna have some redesigns, as you can see in the cinematic trailer. And look, the fact that we're getting Mortal Kombat this year on top of Street Fighter, which makes it that much crazier, because we got Street Fighter, and then in just a couple months we get Mortal Kombat. I mean, blows my freaking mind that we're getting this. I mean, I'm just so stoked that we're getting two of the biggest fighting game franchises in history all in the same year. Some of the big things that the game is also gonna have, I mean, we're gonna have a story mode, and of course you gotta have a story mode in Mortal Kombat. That's the way it is. You got online multiplayer with rollback netcode, which is a big deal for Mortal Kombat, and we're also gonna be seeing that in Street Fighter 6. It's just a big deal. It keeps the game fresh, it keeps the game playing smooth and everything for a lot of the online things. But Mortal Kombat is giving us a new feature that we've never seen in their game, and it's called Cameo Fighters, where they're, aside from the roster, they're not any characters you can actually pick to use, but they will assist you in battle. Kind of like what Tekken did with Tekken Tag, or some, games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, where you got an assist character that comes out and does, a certain finishing move or a certain type of move to give you kind of an edge in the battles if you're fighting. But it's so awesome that we're getting some new type of features like this, and especially like in Mortal Kombat. We never had this before, so it gives a fresh take on it. Now, the big deal about what's going on with the Combat Pack, which got announced as well on the same time as the Mortal Kombat release date dropping, the Combat Pack is not only going to be, brand new characters and everything that we're going to be getting as DLC, but the Combat Pack is gonna be featuring characters such as Ermac, Takeda, and also Quan Chi making their return. But we're also getting Omni-Man from the show Invincible, we're getting Peacemaker from the DC universe, and we're getting Homelander from The Boys. So, and the crazy part is you're getting Omni-Man and Homelander, two Superman-style characters, going against each other. Now look, we've seen in Death Battle, if you don't know about Death Battle, check that out. We saw who the winner would be in that one, but the fact that we're getting both of them in this game makes it just that much interesting, and then you can really figure out who's gonna be the stronger Superman style character in this one in Mortal Kombat. So it's gonna be crazy with now, Mortal Kombat dropping, and the Combat Pack got announced, and it's very early, so it's just gonna be interesting to see how that works out. But we also got, not just that, we also got, Tekken 8. Now, Tekken 8 hasn't gotten a full-blown release date just yet. We don't know when it's coming out. No one has a real clue as to when Tekken's supposed to drop. From what we understand, there's a possibility that it can come out this year, but there hasn't been an official drop yet. So we're gonna be waiting to see what that does. Of course, let me tell you something. If Tekken 8 gets a release date of this year, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm just gonna lose my mind, and I'm just gonna flatline, because you got three of the biggest fighting game franchises in history coming out all in the same year. And let me tell you something. Like I said, if Tekken 8 gets a release date this year, I'm just gonna lock myself in my room and just play fighting games all day and throwing hands. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I'm gonna look at you dead in this camera. I wanna make sure that everybody understands this. I wanna make sure you guys understand this. I am the best fighting game player
in history.
I'm gonna take it right now. I don't care about, what's the dude's name? Sonic, whatever his name is. Don't care about that guy. I don't care about nobody on this planet. I am the best Mortal Kombat player, period. I'm the best Tekken character, period. Fighting game guy. I can't even get my words straight. I'm the best at Street Fighter. I don't care what y'all say. Boy, if you don't get, and if you want some of this smoke, if you want the smoke and catch these hands, please try me. I'll even you can just, put your comments down, put in the comment section, give me your gamer tag. We can duke it out when Street Fighter drops, of course, as of today, and we can just duke it out whenever you want to. I'm actually gonna be on the Xbox playing it, but I will probably get it for PS5 eventually down the road. But let me tell you, let me put this camera down before I lose my mind. Look, guys, I am super excited. I can't tell you how just hyped up I am because of the fighting games that we're going to be getting. This year, we're going to be getting so much in the fighting game community. And let me tell you something too, just so you know, there's a lot of other fighting games that you may not even know about. You got fighting games right now that's out right now, there's some games out called the Breakers Collection, which is absolutely just awesome. I love the Breakers Collection game. It is great. It has a collection of games that have been around for quite some time. You got, WWE 2K23. Let me tell you something. I know people are gonna be like, that's not a fighting game, it's a wrestling game. Look, it's still a fighting game. I don't care what anybody says. It has fighting elements to it. 2K23 WWE has been on the shelf for a little while. It's been out there for a lot of people to play since March. and it's super fun. I love the heck out of it. It's great. You got God of Rock that came out, which is a rhythm fighting game where you have to match the colors and the buttons, and you just duke it out against the music as well and everything. It's awesome. I think it's a fun game. You got AEW Fight for Forever, or AEW Fight Forever, whatever you want to call it. That game is about to drop on June 29th. That's going to be, I think, really cool. If you like those old school WWE games, like back on the 64, like WWF No Mercy or WrestleMania 2000, you're going to probably really like, Fight for Forever. I think Fight Forever is going to be awesome. You got Pocket Bravery that doesn't have a full-blown release date yet, but that's going to be coming out hopefully very, very soon. That looks like it's going to be just crazy. Blazing Strike gonna be coming out. That looks awesome as well, with all the different just mechanics and how it looks and everything. Die by the Blade. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising is also gonna be coming out hopefully soon, I would think. If you don't know about that series of games, I don't know too much about the Grand Blue. I have a couple of games, but they've been around for a while. You got Naruto and Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. That's gonna be hopefully dropping this year. And there's so many other ones out there. There's even a game called Rumblefish, which actually has Rumblefish 1 and 2 in it. Look, if you haven't played Rumblefish, it's actually been around for a good while. Like, Rumblefish is so awesome. It has some crazy mechanics in it, some cool art style. The characters are just fun to look at and play as. Like, this year is just so, it is hype. I'm hyped up for it. I really am just excited for the fighting game fans and video gamers just alike in general. Look, if you don't know anything about fighting games, or you've never really played a fighting game in your life, this is the year to get into fighting games. I'm telling you, get hyped up. If you've never played a fighting game in your life, this is the year to do it. And let me tell you something. Once you get your hands on any of these games I just talked about and just said and mentioned, once you get your hands on one of them, you're gonna be hooked. I'm telling you. Look, Street Fighter 6 is out, y'all. Enjoy it. I hope you guys got it. Let me know in the comment section what you may be thinking about Street Fighter 6. Let me know if you're enjoying it. Let me know what other fighting game you might be interested in as well. Also, if you haven't done so, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow a ton, and I appreciate all the love and support you guys give me. I'm glad to be back, and you guys are gonna be seeing a lot more content coming through. So hey, other than that, make sure you also take care of yourself, and I'm gonna give you guys a note on that. Please take care of yourselves. Love God always. Make sure you take care of just your overall being, and always make sure you put yourself first, because nobody else is going to do that for you. Other than that, Game King has spoken. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Holla at you later.